Right. In this short video, what I'm going to do is to show you how you can deposit and activate a bot in your account. So all you need is to click on where it says deposit. Then the investment plans, you see them on the left where it says investment plans. So if you want quick returns, 15 days, you can do where you get 0.9 to 1.1% daily. If you want a 30-day plan, which means if you choose a 30-day plan, it's 1.2 to 1.4% per day. Then the 60-day plan, you're basically staking your money for that. It's 1.5 to 1.7% per day. And then the best for me is the maximum, which is 90 days, which is 1.82% per day. Now, also, how much you deposit determines also what you get between 1.8 to 1 to 2.2. So in this particular case, if I deposit $100, which I'm going to do for this particular demonstration, it will give me what? 0.9% per day. But for me to get 2%, if I choose 90 days, I have to select 90 days on this side. Then for me to get 2% per day, you need about 25,000 to half a million. So from my 100 to 500, I'm going to get about 1.8%. So if it's 500 and above, now I'm looking at 1.85% per day and so forth. And it gives you a summary. The maximum you can deposit or you can stake is about half a million. Then the next thing is that you put your amount here. For this demonstration, we're going to use $100. And then you choose the coin that you want to deposit. So whatever the coin that you want to do, I'm going to use BEP20 USDT. But if I've got a balance, as you can see, it tells me that I've got a balance of $1.98. So let's say I've got $100 there. I can click this button here. I can use that $100 that is available in or more in my account to activate a new bot. Then it gives me a summary of how much I'm going to receive from this $100, which means daily I'll be making $1.80. In 12 days, that's $12.60. Monthly, that's $54. Then in total, for the duration of those 90 days, I'm going to receive $162. I can withdraw as long as I've received $10 or more in my account, but the $100 that I staked here or I invested is going to be returned to me at the end of 90 days. But in between, I can withdraw any of these amounts that I receive as long as above what? $10. So if let's say I put 1,000, this is what 1,000 will do for the same 90-day duration. It will give me $18.50 per day, which means a day I can withdraw because the minimum withdrawal is just about $10. Then weekly, I'm looking at 129, and monthly, that's 555. Then in the 3 months of that mistake, I will have made 1,665 plus my 1,000 is going to be returned, which means I will have made 2,665. So let's put an example of 10,000. What 10,000 will do? 10,000 will now shift. I'll now be making 1.95% per day, which now gives me what? $195 a day. And that's for about 1,365 per week, 5,850 per month. Then in the 3 months, I will have made 17,500 from that 10,000, and my 10,000 is going to be returned at the end of what? Of 90 days. So let's go further and let's say we put 100,000 into it. Now I've moved to that bracket where I'm now receiving about 2% per day from that, which means I'll be making about 2,000 per day. That's 14,000 a week. That's 60,000 a month. That's 180,000 in the 3 months. Plus, I'm going to receive my 100,000 back. I will have made 200,000 in that particular example. So let's go back to the 100 deposits. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I've already chosen BEP20. What I'm going to click on is to click on where it says make a deposit. When I click on make a deposit, what is it going to do? It's going to, so I click the button of there. I want to, of balance. Set it to the new deposit. So let's go and say make a new deposit, select 90 days. There, make new deposit. Let's change the coin back to BEP20. And then from there, that gives me the summary, make a deposit. So I'm making a new deposit, not doing from balance. What it's going to do is going to give me a summary of what I've done. I'm gonna make 1.8% for the next 90 days from the $100 that I'm depositing, and then it gives me a QR code, a wallet address. You can copy this or you can scan this and send exactly BEP20 into that particular wallet. So what I'm going to do in this particular case, I'm going to scan the QR code and send exactly that BEP20. The beauty about BEP20 is that is very much efficient in terms of how it's transacted. So now what you're going to do is that after a few minutes, basically go back to your dashboard, and then from there, once you refresh the page, go to active bots. So the moment your deposit arrives, as you can see, I started with two bots running. Now I've got a third one, which I've just started now. As you can see now, it has got for 89 days and 59 minutes. That's the new one that I've just started. There doesn't end anything so far. So it's running for the next 90 days. That's the one that I've just activated now. So there's nothing more that you do. Once you've activated, the commissions will come into your wallet. They're available for withdrawal as long as you've got more than $10 to withdraw into it. And then this is the one that I started with. I activated. I started with the 5,000 one. Now I've done the 5,000 is already up and about $325. This $100 one, which I started more or less 4.5 days ago, is already earned about $7.20 in the process. So these are my bots running. It shows you this one is done 4 days, this one is done 5 days, and this is the new one which is running on that. So you can see all your active bots. If I go back to the dashboard, it just shows basically, if you click on active bot, tells you how many bots are running in the system for you. That's how simple you can make a deposit into the Quinex, and it's using arbitrage trading and AI. So everything is running on its own. I don't have to do anything. All I need is to come and make my withdrawal if I've got more than $10 available.